God, they heard
Oh
this
yeah,
whole
no, they didn't hear
conversation.
that yet. But they can hear us now.
Oh wow.
Wow. We're on air.
Wow. On air. God damn it.
I'm spreading the little seed of information around that, hey, I'm actually streaming right now, guys.
He's doing something for once. He's doing
He
it.
got off his fucking ass.
To play a visual novel?
To play a visual novel of sorts that came out over a decade ago that
And
I've
it's
not
not
touched
really.
in a long time. Or like, I haven't touched a visual novel in a while. I think it should be.
We will see. I feel like we should. That's so hard.
You got your beverage?
I have a nice tasty water. What do you have?
I have Diet Coke.
Oh, you bastard. If I had a Diet Coke, I'd chug that thing. But I'm a loser, so I have just water.
Just water?
Just water
Wow,
for
sounds
now.
like you're some
For
sort of
now.
failure. Go get yourself a goddamn glass of like whiskey or something.
A glass of whiskey.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to make a drink then. Fuck you.
Yeah, go get yourself a
I'm
glass
gonna
of
make a drink.
whiskey. I'll wait for you. Don't worry. Don't worry. It just gives
String
more
your
time
thing.
for the fine folks to file in.
Alright, I'll be back.
While I oh boy, I sure hope I don't drop any frames. Man, you know, it'd be nice to actually do something relaxing. Oh well, I suppose. Well, we can move over into the gaming rig. Yeah, yeah. Root beer. By the way, this game's actually close to 20. It's 16 years old. It's older than some people that I've seen watch my shit, which is wild.
I am back with
Do I
alcohol.
hear a man who's beveraged?
I do. It's not a man. Okay, so it's 2 pints of schnapps. It's a sucker punch and green apple. It's a glass full. So I'm going to get shit faced.
No, you're not gonna get shit faced off just a little bit.
Yeah, a little shit faced.
No.
A little fucked around.
What is your alcohol tolerance, bro? It must be like minuscule.
No, these are 30%. So I don't want to hear you talking.
Let me go grab my 60% fucking whiskey real quick. Drink straight from the bottle. You've seen that.
Because you're an
You've seen the map of
alcoholic.
that.
Because you're an alcoholic.
No, not yet. I'm working on it.
Not yet. That's concerning.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, stream your screen, you little fuck.
Oh yeah, let me put that in the Discord for you. I entirely forgot that you need to see it. Oh, there goes my cat breaking things.
Yeah, little cat, break things.
Break stuff.
One cheer for that cat.
Stuff.
It's all fun games.
Hops my desk, destroys everything, leaves, doesn't elaborate. Anyway, are you ready?
Like cat.
Are you ready for this
I am.
visual novel Scrunkly Bunkly?
I'm as ready as I'll ever be, to be honest. I got alcohol in my system.
Everything's coincidence. But even coincidence is part of fate's design. I'm not losing it. I'm perfectly sane. What I speak now is the absolute truth, not some childish fantasy. No matter how trivial something may seem, it has the potential to shape the future. Have you heard of the butterfly effect? If not, look it up. Then you'll understand how careful you must be. Unfortunately, I didn't understand. If only I had realized how dangerous my actions were, then I wouldn't have lost her. The future wouldn't have turned out like this. But how could I have known? How could I have known that by pressing that button, I would decide the fate of all mankind? Just think about it. The average human perceives just 1% of his environment. We're not nearly as clever as we like to think. We're about to go our lives oblivious to a million different things that happen around us every day. Even when something catches our eye, our brain forgets it a moment later. I want to tell me back then, don't do anything careless. Don't do anything rash. Don't pretend you didn't see that. Pay more attention. The hand of conspiracy was always closer than you thought. Just waiting for the right moment to strike. Yeah, I moved into Dale Gribble by the end of that because I saw that there is Japanese voicing in the movies. I turned off the regular voicing. The universe has begun with no end. Stars, too, have a beginning, but are by their own power destroyed. History teaches that those who hold wisdom are often the most foolish. The fish in the sea know not the land. If they too hold wisdom, they too will be destroyed. It's more ridiculous for romantics to destabilize the beach than for fish to live at shore. This may also be called God's final warning to those who rebel. I hope you know that you're voicing some characters, right?
Yeah. I wouldn't be here otherwise.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need more alcohol. Oh God.
Hey, what are you mumbling about? There's no sound from the phone against my right ear, only silence. I am baking in the summer sun. Sweat slowly slides down my chin and drips onto the asphalt.
Ocarin? Yeah.
A girl is standing in front of me. She calls my name with an inquisitive tilt of her head. We are about to infiltrate deep into enemy territory, yet, despite the imminent risk of death, there is no hint of tension on her innocent, childlike features. I cover my phone's mouthpiece and turn to the girl with the index finger to my lips.
You're talking to someone?
I nod and put my phone back to my ear. Still no sound from the other side. My contact is wise to maintain silence. The whole area could be bugged. No, I was just talking to someone. Everything's fine. I'm about to infiltrate the assembly hall.
He says it in the middle of the open.
Still, no reply. Looks like they just want my report. It's too dangerous to waste time talking here anyway. Yeah, Dr. Nakabachi got the jump on us, but I'll make sure he tells us everything. What? The organization's already on the move? I open my eyes wide to match my shocked tone. The girl turns towards me in surprise. I sigh, shaking my head as I rub my temples. I see. So that's the choice of Steins Gate. El Sai Kongru. I speak the parting words, then pocket my cell phone. Steins Gate. Some know it as fate, to others it is the will of God. You could count on one hand the people in this world aware of its true nature. In any case, we should begin the infiltration. I advance towards Rady Khan, which is just across the street from the train station. Of course, this is enemy territory. I can't just stride through the front door like an average person. I bypass the elevators and escalators and head to the 8th floor by the stairwell. But I'll only make it to the 7th floor before I have to stop and rest.
Who's that on the phone?
The girl, Sheena Mayuri, immediately resumes our conversation. She followed me all the way here, and she isn't even short of breath. I, on the other hand, am gasping for air with my hands on my knees. Who would have thought an 8-story building would be so tall? I turn to Mayuri while wiping the sweat off my brow. Yeah, an 8-story building.
Oh.
It was at least fucking...
She
So a
looks
story
like,
is roughly
"What are
10
you at?"
feet, so it's at least 80 feet.
She just
If I
looks
told
like,
you,
what
I'd
are
have to
you,
kill
Reddit
you.
mod?
She's entirely too close.
She's just hugging against you.
Look at that cat lip she has, you know?
I'm stealing your soul as you look at me.
I'm squeezing the bejesus out of you. I'm going to consume your very mortal essence. Wow, thanks. Much appreciated.
God, she's fucking... Oh wow, thanks, Ocarin. Ocarin, yeah.
Okay.
My Japanese is bad.
Mayuri smiles happily and doesn't pry any further. As always, she is quick to understand my position. We've known each other since we were both little. Mayuri is 16, 2 years younger than me, so she's more like a little sister than a typical childhood friend. I've been looking out for her as long as I can remember. I used to hope that Mayuri might become the key to Steins Gate, but now I've reconsidered. I don't want that terrible fate for her. She should live a normal life. That is my present wish.
He's like, I can hear you. You're talking out loud.
Yeah, I think out loud.
Were you talking about Steins Gate? What are you gonna do to me?
I'm gonna turn you into a really cool, like, undead zombie guy, man. It'll be so sick. Stein, as in
So
Frankenstein. Hello.
Hello, get in the machine. That's a key.
We continue to the 8th floor and enter the assembly hall. In front of us stands a cheap-looking stage with a podium and a sign reading Dr. Nakabachi's Time Machine Press Conference. Nakabachi.
Nakabachi. She's so close. Okay, Ocarina. Back up, bitch. You're too close.
Mayuri insists on calling me Ocarine, but it is neither my real name nor my code name. It's just one of those annoying nicknames people use. How many times do I have to tell you? Don't call me Ocarine.
But I've always called you that.
That was then. I have since become Hoin Kiyoma, the insane mad scientist hunted by secret organizations the world over.
But that's God damn it. That's too hard to remember.
In any case, Hoin Kiyoma is my true name.
And besides, it doesn't even sound like Okaba Rinatar.
Rintaro.
You're weird. Hehehe.
Cease your foolish laughter.
You slap her.
Okabe Rintar might be my real name, but I have rejected it, for it is stupid. And so I also hate the derivative, Ocarine. Come on! Sounds like that elf boy's blue pipe thing.
What is that? Oh, Crown. Can I ask you something?
In one ear and out the other.
You
She's been calling me that for 5 years now, so maybe it's time to give up.
What are we doing here?
Wait, you followed me here without knowing why?
Yep. You stupid.
She nods without dropping her smile. We're here for Dr. Nakabachi's press conference. We're standing in an assembly hall on the 8th floor of Radicon. It is here that the conference will be held. Dr. Nakabachi is an inventor. He appears on TV from time to time and has a few patents under his belt, but mostly he is treated as a curiosity.
Press conference? But where are the reporters? Are you stupid?
Mayuri's right.
How would there be a press conference for a time
I've
machine?
scanned the entire hall, but there's no one who looks like a reputable reporter or cameraman. There are only about 10 of us standing in the hall, including me. Considering Nakabachi's moderate media presence and the fact that he claims to have invented a time machine, I would have expected more. Could this be the organization working its twisted influence? I twist my lips into a sneer. I thought that Nakabachi was like me, a scientist fighting to overthrow the organization. But this press conference suggests other motives at work. Our enemies won't miss this chance. I'd prefer not to get wrapped up in this mess. Nevertheless, I'm interested in what he has to say. That's why I'm here, blowing an afternoon of my precious summer holiday. Mayuri ponders my utterance for a while before finally turning her head. By the way, the Japanese tend to use the word for vacation more often than holiday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This man's talking like a fucking rat. Molly's like, his mad genius is comparable to mine. Like,
Yeah, comparable. I definitely far out exceed him though. Totally. Yeah, I'm better than him. Yeah, I'm great.
he just looks at you, he's like, you need to get laid.
I believe he's suffering to what is referred to as late onset teen teenage delusion disorder.
Yeah.
They have a word for that over there. It's a chunibyo.
They have a word for them.
They have a word for them people over there. It's called insane.
Insane. That man needs to get laid. You wrapped something. You wrapped something. Is it his birthday too? No, it's a bomb.
I let out a sigh. My area is known to not only make bad jokes, but to laugh at them too. She's always been special. As in retarded. Keep your guard up, Mayuri. I suspect this won't be a normal comfort.
What the fuck?
I didn't even finish my sentence. Are we under attack? Are they trying to fry our brains with electromagnetic waves?
Calm down, Steins.
Dust falls from the ceiling as the floor shakes. We're definitely under attack. It's coming from above, but we're on the top floor. All that's above is the roof.
An earthquake? Is it magnitude 2? What does magnitude mean?
No time to deal with Mayuri's confusion. Something's not right about this. I bolt out of the conference hall and run up the stairs to the roof, ignoring the no trespassing signs in my way. The door is open. Upon closer inspection, I realize the lock has been broken. I open the door and see a billowing cloud of black smoke. There's some kind of phosphorescent dust sparkling in the air. An explosion! I can't believe it. Was there really an explosion? My heart is racing. Damn, I don't know what to do. Should I run away? Or why an explosion? Terrorists? No, that doesn't fit. I mean, how do you explain that?
Oh, what the fuck?
What the... A strange machine sitting in the middle of the roof. It's huge, maybe 3 meters tall, and looks kind of like a satellite. Did that thing cause the shaking just now? Who put it here? Was it Dr. Nakabachi? Is this part of the presentation? Impossible. Even if that were the case, how the hell would he get it up here? My head is bursting with questions.
In these particles.
As I search for the courage to approach the machine, a throng of reporters and building staff bursts onto the rooftop. They look just as confused as I am. Please stay back, everybody. And then a woman, who I assume is a staff member, appears to wave us back. You know, like a woman! The press conference will proceed as scheduled. Is she trying to hide something? Her response was unusually quick, almost as if she's trying to keep me away from that device.
Should I backhand her?
I've got a nose for conspiracies, and this stinks of a cover-up. What are they hiding? What was that explosion? I want to know, but I shouldn't risk getting any closer. I turn around and leave, but not because I'm scared or anything like that. A baka.
She's like, you pussy.
Fucking trick-ass bitch.
Get back on that fucking roof.
Dog, do it for the vine.
You're a fucking moderator. Get back up there.
Start moderating. Staff members lead us all back to the 8th floor. My area is nowhere to be seen. She's not in the event hall either. I find her on the 7th floor. Dead. Several capsule toy machines
The
are lined up
stairs.
next to a plate reading Birthplace of Japanese PC. PC means personal computer. She's gazing upon them with a wistful look. I breathe a sigh of relief, then take out my phone. It's me. I've got a bad feeling about this. Something's happening, and I have no idea what it is. Yeah, I know, don't worry. I won't do anything to jeopardize this mission. El Sai Kungru. After I speak the words and hang up, I am able to wipe the sweat from my forehead. My sweat is cold. Half of me hopes something will happen. The other half of me fears the same thing. I put away my phone and look back at Miuri. She's still staring at those capsule toys. She doesn't seem to be worried about the explosion at all. I can't decide if she's level-headed or just air-headed.
Retarded.
What are you doing? She could definitely become the world's new helium supply after we run out, you know?
Huh? Well, I really want to Oopa. Buy me, you.
Just as I thought.
She's a gold digger.
Larry points to a capsule machine. The sign on the front says, Reinet Kakaru, 3D characters doll series. Reinet Kakaru is a popular anime series with its own card game spin-off. Reinet Access Battlesters, or Battlers. They even hold international tournaments.
God.
Oopa is the series' mascot character. It resembles an elliptical egg with limbs sticking out, like some kind of deformed dog. Is that supposed to be like a reference to Haru from Mobile Suit Gundam?
You know what?
What, little
Those
robot
too many
from
references.
Mobile Suit Gundam?
They had a fucking Link reference earlier.
Yeah. Yeah, it's that. I mean, it wouldn't be surprising.
Oh.
It's what they call an ugly cute character. Ice girls find these creatures adorable for some reason. Last year, an ugly frog character was all the rage. Its name escapes me, though. It's Pepe.
It's Pepe the Frog.
Then go for it. I can't guarantee you'll get Noopa, though. Myri gives me a troubled smile.
I'm broke.
But Mayushi...
Mayushi's all out of 100 yen coins. Please pay for my addiction.
Mayushi is what Mayuri calls herself sometimes. According to her, it's supposed to have a star at the end. Mayushi. But who really cares?
Wow, you're a dick. So, can I borrow 100 yen, please?
She holds her hands out with the look of a begging puppy. Looks like she was planning this from the very beginning. Or at least she didn't say gimme.
Gimme.
Do you think it's that easy, Mayuri? You'll get no money from me. Instead, I'll show you just how harsh life really is.
Wow. You're...
I pull out 100 yen coins, set in the machine spot, and spin the lever.
I hope you don't get...
I didn't need those noises. I open the capsule and take out the contents. Mayuri leans forward eagerly to see what I got.
It's metal! A metal Oopa!
Is it rare?
Super rare!
He just drops it down the stairs.
I'm going to eat this while I examine the metal Oopa, a boy who was watching us tries his luck at the same Mirai Nut machine.
Ah, sucks to be you.
Oh, I'm the moral Oopa. He looks at my metal Oopa and is in resentment. I turn to see Mari's
I flip him
sparkling
off.
eyes also fixed upon the Oopa. Hey, high school girl, you're acting like a little kid.
What the fuck? Oh, yeah, he did it.
I give this creature of mine, this creature of metal to you, Mayuri.
How?
Honestly, I don't want it.
Really? Are you sure, Grian?
The name's Hoyun Kiyoma.
What did you say, douchebag?
Is she doing it on purpose? Thank you all for coming.
Fuck you.
Oh, you go ahead.
Thank you all for coming to Dr. Nakabachi's Time Machine press conference.
I hear the announcement from the floor above. Sounds like they're starting.
We teleport there.
I head to the stairs. But Mayuri doesn't follow.
Why didn't she come? Come on, man.
Let's go, Mayuri.
No! Just a second, I gotta write my name.
Why?
She's preoccupied with the Metalupa. I go on ahead. Because it's like a bag charm, and she wants to make sure it doesn't get taken from her before she puts it in her school bag. That's a lot of those capsule toys are just like bag charms, and I wouldn't doubt that is a bag charm.
Just right.
Please don't steal. I'm poor.
It doesn't work.
I'm broke as shit.
Please, I'm retarded and poor.
Look at that fat ass.
clear.
Looks kind of like me.
Kind of does. Without further ado, I am pleased to announce the inventor, Dr. Namakabachi. Please welcome him with a big round of applause.
It sounds like
You could have better clapping than this. Woo, go on! You just...
Dr. Nakabachi enters to sparse applause. He walks up to the podium. He's already wearing a frown. For some reason, I can feel his irritation from here. I am Dr. Nakabashi. Thank you all for coming.
Why are you making him all sound southern?
Because I am. Nakabachi takes up the microphone and begins to speak, his voice brimming with confidence. And now then, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to begin with my theory of time travel, the greatest scientific breakthrough of the century.
Did he really build a time machine? He doesn't look like he could.
Mayuri appears to be writing her name on the Metalupa. She's a bit late. In more ways than one. What did she think a time machine presentation would be about?
I'd be like,
I take another look around the room. There are about 20 people now, including us, but still no media presence to speak of. Listen.
Wait, no. There was reporters. Going to the roof. Wait a minute.
Explosion on the roof.
Yeah, but there would be reporters there. Come on.
Oh no, man. All I know is I got Lockjaw from a dick sucking competition. All I got was this T-shirt and Lockjaw's previously mentioned.
Wow.
I gave a hand job for Nopa. Tough shit, tough brand.
It's all fun games.
So this is the extent of Dr. Nakabashi's fame. No one believes that he invented a time machine. I was interested in what he had to say, true, but my expectations were no higher than the rest of the onlookers. And a good thing they weren't. As he proceeds to explain this time machine design, my curiosity quickly turns to disappointment, then anger. Doctor! I've topped up my microphone. My roar silences Nakabashi and draws the eye of every person in the room. Do you take us for fools? Who the hell are you? Who the hell am I? Someone who knows you for a fraud, that's who. You stole your theory from John Titor, and you call yourself an inventor. I got confused, that's the wrong voice. Someone throw this man out.
Who?
You're the one we should throw out, Doctor. Have you no shame? You have no right to call yourself an inventor. Shut your mouth, you foul little pest. Just then, someone grabs my arm from behind. Quite convinced it's an official here to throw me out, I turn and glare him down. Unhand me, you,
What the fuck?
Another waifu.
Okay.
It's a girl about my age. Her intense stare seems to challenge me. I take a step back. Her face looks somehow familiar. Where have I seen her before?
It was on OnlyFans.
Ah, you're a porn star. We haven't met, but I know her face. She's a porn star. It's Makise Kurisu, the porn star. A few days ago, my friend Daru showed me a magazine article
Oh my god.
titled "Girl Genius Gives a Lecture in Akihabara," and it was her best-selling DVD to date.
It's like a porno mag. Oh my god, that's perfect.
The article is about a 17-year-old girl who just graduated from the American university. Her thesis was even published in a major scientific journal. How to get locked up in the dick-sucking factory. Girl genius, Makise Kurisu. I recognize the stubborn-looking girl from her photograph.
God damn it.
I'm reading the paper
Wow, I
in the
get
background.
another girl.
I'm sure it'll be
Oh, you
relevant
read
later.
out loud. You read out loud.
What? 17-year-old girl
Yeah.
Kurisu Makise announced surprising thesis in the Far Eastern Island nation. This thesis, even if it is impossible, each man's making data is possible in making each man's memory data. The possibility is bold and discusses it in detail. The research and study our credibility is very high. And hold on.
And study or
And study.
oh. Ah, fuck.
Got excited pros and
Impossible.
cons about content of saying "gi" unfold, but not only physics and nature, but also perhaps compose theory. Hereafter, thesis of temporal lobe and all the bands it was analyzed from neural.
She sounds crazy.
Well, all right. So like, this is originally in another language, I think. I'm pretty sure.
Oh my god, I thought that fucking the photography up there. I thought that's the pornography. I'm like, oh my god.
You got
No.
smut on the brain. You've been hanging out with Smut Rock too much.
Not my fault, man.
He just kind of
Wait,
shows
no,
up.
God damn it.
Shows up, rants about peanut butter for an hour and a half, leaves, does not elaborate.
What do you do with peanut butter? All types of
He
stuff.
says it's a superfood.
It is a superfood.
Yeah, it's superb how I screw my nuts.
It does a lot of things.
She's even wearing the exact same scowl.
That's not
What
a
are you,
scowl,
some
though.
sort of bitch? What business could such a genius have with me?
You're stupid.
She takes a quick look around the room, then turns back to me with a stern expression.
Could you come with me for a moment? Sorry.
What's with the attitude? She's obviously not staff, and there's no way that Makise Kurisu would be working with someone like Dr. Nakabachi. You gave her such a mannish voice, which means no. You're with the organization?
Huh? Are you stupid?
If their tendrils have gotten this far, then I've made a grave mistake.
Stop fooling around, alright? Around, and come with me.
Your collar's too high.
Where's your neck?
My outburst has already attracted too much attention. Nakabachi in particular looks like he wants to rip my head off. It must be mortifying to be exposed as a fraud by a bright young man like myself. I am a Reddit admin.
He's so high and mighty. God damn it.
I own a Discord, so therefore I'm better than you. What do you mean the membership's leaving?
You see, I have a stable body pillow, so I'm better than you in every way.
It's true though. I am better than you because I have it. The waifu wars are over, and I've won. I've won a long time ago.
God, I need more alcohol. I'm gonna drink myself to death.
I'm a goose that smokes Newports. Who the hell are you?
Oh, I'm a magic man, man.
Do you perform
I'm
acts
actually an
of
alcoholic.
mystique and valor?
I make your dick disappear.
The Taiwanese already did that.
The French beat you to it.
Listen, goth French bitches, they're crazy. They come at you with like garden shears. Sometimes you just gotta let it happen.
I don't trust your advice here, Goose.
No, no.
It's like the worst.
Listen, it'll be maybe the last of your life, but it'll be the best of your life. You know?
Getting it snipped off.
Yeah.
I want my dick snipped off, Goose. I'm sorry.
Disclaimer: do not do this.
Do not do this. This is all a joke.
For legal purposes, this is the joke. It does not matter what experiences I've had in my personal life.
Or do it. Just do it. Get it over
Yeah, I'm a
with.
sign, not a cop. I can't see what you're doing. You're responsible for you. You're an adult, presumably.
I gave her a
I did
man
mark the
voice.
stream not for kids, so if you're a child, tune off right now.
Child, if you're watching this, no, no, no.
If you're under the age of 17,
She's
leave.
17 though. This girl.
Yeah, I said under 17.
Oh, you're not a legal adult though. So get out of here. Be gone.
I know, but it's like the same rule for rated R movies as it's 17.
Yeah. Japan's different too. We don't
Japan's
talk
different.
about
Their age of consent is 14.
we don't talk about Japan.
We don't think about it too much. I prefer not to. Anyway, I mustn't draw any more attention to myself. If the organization gets wind of my presence here, it could endanger my Yuri. To say nothing of these
She's
ignorant
like-
civilians.
She's just eating chalk in the corner.
I don't mean to. Hold on. Don't do that.
Oh yeah, wait, save and quit. Yeah, like save your thing. You gotta constantly be saving.
There's no scroll back. Anyway. Try anything and people are sure to notice. What will your superiors say then?
What are you talking about?
She glares at me, quite fiercely at that. Attractive though she may be, there's no innocence in her eyes. A beautiful agent, unmatched in cruelty. My heart beats in exhilaration from the danger. Looks like chaos really does get my blood pumping hit. Let me...
Are you turned on right now?
No. And I'll give you a couple of guesses as to why I'm not.
I'm a scientist. I'm not turned on. I'm only turned on by science stuff.
Nah, I'm with the science team. Listen, here's the thing. One dude watching porn, cool. Two dudes watching porn, awkward. Three or more dudes watching porn, it's back to cool again. I don't know how that works. But it's the scientific method.
Only scientists do it.
You gotta be with the whole science team. You can't just be with your buddy Jeff from accounting.
Can't watch it all by yourself. I just need to ask you something.
What makes you think I'll answer? I know how the organization operates.
What's with this organization stuff? Are you retarded?
Yes. Instead of answering, I take out my phone and put it in my ear. It's me. I've been cut by the organization agent. Yes, it's Makise Karisu. She's a dangerous one. No, it's fine. I'll find a way to...
What the fuck?
Karisu suddenly snatches the phone from my hand. What skill? I didn't have time to react. What are you doing?
Huh? Your phone's off. Oh my god.
Who were you talking to?
Who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? Dude, this man.
I'm a violent schizophrenic. I was talking to nobody, and your eyes are piercing my soul. I want to take your skin off, and I quickly look away.
She's just looking around like,
Is she trying to attack my sense of identity in order to cause a mental break?
oh my god.
Recover. This isn't enough to sway me.
He's schizophrenic.
Your techniques don't work on me, foul temptress, but I'll tell you anyway. That's no ordinary phone. It's designed to deactivate the moment it leaves my hand.
Oh my god, this man's a fucking redder.
Such measures are necessary to maintain secrecy. I know things that could get me killed. I quickly retrieved my phone and wiped the cold sweat off my forehead. Ooh, that was close.
So you talk to yourself. I mean, you talk to yourself. Like
Gah! This is bad. Ordinary methods don't work on Makise Kirisu, the genius girl. On the contrary, she's the one psyching me out. Damn.
I am.
Looks like I'll have to make a tactical retreat. If I
He
can just
just
find an
jumps down the
opening.
stairs.
Suddenly, Kirisu steps up to me with a serious expression. She stares right at me, her huge eyes blazing with the strength of will.
Where's
Such
the other girl?
fire. I can't look away. Could someone with such pure eyes really be an organization agent?
What were you trying to tell me earlier?
Earlier? What are you talking about?
About 15 minutes ago, before the conference started. What?
Nonsense, this is the first time we've met. I was with
This man's
Mairi
a
at that
schizophrenic.
Ipatoy 15 minutes ago.
Were you trying to tell? Wait. Were you trying to tell me something, right? You looked really upset.
Is this a trap? Seems like one of the organization's dirty tricks. But would this girl do something that underhanded?
I would. You look like you were going to start crying at any second. You can cry for your mom. You can cry for your little mom. Starts making fun of him. Why?
I'm gonna piss my
Have
pants
we
too, maybe come a
oh.
little.
Why? Have we met before?
It was but a dream. She seems so sincere. That makes her even more suspicious. That's right, don't let her beauty fool you.
I feel like she's not real.
She's
Like,
a cold,
he is
calculating
a
secret agent. If I show the slightest vulnerability, I'm done for. That's just how talking to women is. Like, well, if you're vulnerable, you're just out.
She's out.
You're out.
Where's this
You're out of the
friend?
game. Strike out.
Where's the other girl? Where's she?
dead.
Dead. And how do you know my name? Are you a freak who stalks me online?
My knowledge has no limits. I'm a mad scientist after all.
I take that as a yes.
Genius girl, our next meeting she'll be as enemies. Go.
Huh?
Farewell! Mwahaha.
Jumps down the stairwell. Jumps down the stairs, hitting his
Warning
head.
you one.
Boom, three
I spin
steps.
around and take off down the stairs, ignoring her call to stop. Like I'd listened to the enemy. I'm very suspicious of everything. I was in war, you know. Damn the organization. They must be serious if they're sending agents like her. I run all the way down to the 4th floor and check behind me. Once I'm convinced Makise Karisu's not tailing me, I sigh while rubbing my temples. But I can't let them capture me yet. Well then, what do I do now? My mission was to attend the conference and evaluate Dr. Nakabachi's research. Now I know that he's a fraud. There's no real point to going back. I guess I'll just go home. I live with my parents still. But wait, aren't I forgetting something important? Let's see now. What is it?
Oh my god, he forgot his friend. What an asshole.
Damn, I left my area behind. Why is there blood on the fire extinguisher post?
Wait, what is there?
Or is
That's
that just
not
a rip
blood.
label?
That's writing. It's a label. Someone beat someone to death with this
I
fruit.
knew she'd be a liability. I shouldn't have brought her along. I was trying to prioritize her safety, but got careless. I'll try calling her first, but if she's alright, I can just have her meet me here. That thought in mind had taken my phone and turned it on.
Oh my god, he's fucking
It
bullshit.
rings just as I do. Ah, an email. That doesn't make sense. It's not just a regular email, there's a video attached. And it's from an unknown address.
Just tied
I
up.
open the video file with some trepidation. There's a demon. It's threatened to eat my ass in 7 days. There's nothing but noise. Is this a prank or some sort of Makise Kurisa style attack? Maybe I know this is some sort of make people go crazy frequency. No, wait, I don't remember giving her my mail address, so I'm probably just thinking too hard. I correct myself of being gullible enough to play the video. I have even more better skills anyway.
Aru, Conway, Paris.
Lukaku. I
Lukaku.
stopped the video and called Mary's phone from my address book.
But wait, is that
Damn
her
it, Mayuri,
fucking
why won't you
email?
pick up? Looks like I'll have to go back to the assembly hall. Things get messy if I bump heads with Makise Kirisu again. Wait, don't tell me. Did that Femme Fatale kidnap Mayuri?
Oh my god.
Damn you. Is that how the organization operates? Believe me, that Mayuri isn't an option. Calling me overprotective, but she's like a little sister to me, and there's very real danger that she might wander off somewhere when I let her out of my sight.
He left his little sister behind then.
Mayuri has always been like that. I never know if she's all there when I turn to look. In a sense, that's why I became Hoyun Kiyoma! I have no idea how to pronounce that first name. I have to go back for her. But I'm climbing back up to the forest pressing, but I have no choice. I'm a little fat girl. When I get back to the assembly hall, Dr. Nakabashi's conference is just finished.
He just points at us and says, "Aha, you're stupid!"
20 or so members of the audience are starting to pack up. I soon find Mayuri. She's in the corner, looking lost. Well, at least she wasn't kidnapped. Even better, I don't see Makise Kurisu anywhere. Looks like I scared her off. So be it. I'll let her go this time.
Oh my god.
Still, I keep my eyes peeled as I run up to Mayuri. Mayuri, why didn't you pick up? We're leaving.
Dude, this is so sad.
She lost her little creature. Listen, women just be like that. They become dependent on strange little creatures of the forest. You just gotta let them. It's actually very healthy for the imagination.
Why'd you leave me like a douche? You just ran away.
She turns to me with a forlorn expression. Ran away? What? It's alive? That's a little hard to believe.
You believe in time machine, you fuckface.
I see, so she was looking for it. Not like it really matters.
Dude, why is he such a douche? I don't like this guy. He's an ass.
Forget about it.
This poor person.
You can always get another one.
I feel so bad for her. She looks so nice.
She's an airhead. They're always nice. That's because they don't have room for malice.
I'm not trying not to be a retard, but you're an asshole. No way! Metal was so upwards of 10,000 yen on what? You bitch, you online.
Think, Mayuri, where did you drop it?
I don't know, that's why I'm looking, and even if you find it, you can't sell it, okay?
That 10,000 yen will fund my research. That's like $100.
We'll go to your OnlyFans, you freak.
I said you.
I still can't sell it. It even has a Makusu's name on it. Makushi.
Thus begun the search for the metal Upa.
Oh my god. Come out, whoever you are.
Mayuri tries calling its name. I don't know if she truly expects a response. By the way, "tuturu" is Mayuri's catchphrase.
Aww.
It means, actually, I've never bothered to ask what it means. Anyway, the metal Upa is nowhere to be found. Maybe she didn't drop in the assembly hall, but on the 7th floor landing in capsule toy machines. There's a possibility that somebody with an eye for rare items pilfered it.
That little boy.
The smug grin on that person's face makes me writhe with envy.
We gotta beat that little boy up.
What kind of man steals a helpless girl's toy? Is there nothing in his heart but lust for money?
Sounds like you, Okura.
Look at me. You
Well, I wasn't
fuckface.
expecting that from Mary. I'm very cool, as you can hear by my chilled out voice. Where the fuck is the
What the
creature?
fuck?
What? What the hell was that?
What was that scream? What was that scream? What was that
I
scream?
think so.
Oh.
I think
You're not
so.
talking.
I'm not your
Stop
mate.
staring at me.
Only the presenter and a few other people are left in the assembly hall. Including Myri and me, less than half the audience remains. Everyone looks at each other anxiously, startled by the scream. Even I cannot suppress a shiver. First, the explosion on the roof, now this. What's going on here?
We need to get the fuck out of here.
Let me drop a quick save.
Save.
Let me save real quick. It would behoove us to do so.
Are you enjoying it? Real quick, are you enjoying this?
This is great fun.
This man's such an asshole to her.
I am all the time.
This man. You as a Reddit
Apparently,
moderator.
going into your tips list too much also affects outcome of game, or something.
Oh, don't
So
go
it
in the
says
tips
read.
then. Don't go in the tip.
Like something
go in
you
the
can do
tips
in this
then.
menu can just like,
Fuck you over.
yeah.
Don't go in the tips. We don't need tips. We don't need tips.
I think it's just like data
For
about
men.
what you've run across. First, the explosion on the roof. Now this. What's going on here? Why are you squeezing my hand tight? Stay here, Myri. I take a deep breath,
Yeah,
prepare myself, and head in the direction of the scream.
like I don't feel like
There's a
gonna
dead
die
man
for
on the
some
floor.
reason.
He is cold now. The echo leads me down a dark, empty hallway on the same floor.
I feel like I'm gonna die. I don't know why.
I'm pretty sure it came from around that corner. I crouch down and turn the corner slowly, keeping my eyes and ears peeled away for any sign of danger. And at the end of the passage, I see it. There's something on the ground.
God.
No, someone.
You're right.
Motionless. Who is it? The clothes are familiar. It
Oh my God,
can't
it's a
be.
girl.
It's Marissa Cariso.
Oh, it is. I was right. Dude, that
I
guy
am the
looks like a
most
moderator.
bitchless man alive. Look at my fit. The goddamn cargo shorts and white t-shirt under a lab coat.
He looks like a
What?
moderator. I'm sorry.
Makase Karisu? Her
Please
face is
help
turned
me.
away, but I know it's her. The impertinent genius girl I just fought with 10 minutes ago is now face down in a pool of bright red blood. She's dead.
God.
No, but why? Suddenly I realize that I'm shaking. I want to run. Run away. I shouldn't have come. This
You
is
shouldn't have,
wrong.
dude.
Someone killed Makise Kurisu, and there's no other explanation. Who would do such a thing? There's no one else here. Whoa. I twist around in shock. Some other men have followed me. And every one of them is ghastly pale. They must have seen the body. Call the police!
Oh.
A man cries out in panic at this. Everyone starts screaming and running away. I follow them, of course. There's absolutely no reason to stay here. Concern for Makise Kurisu has superseded my instinctive urge to flee.
He was about to leave his friend.
I'm gonna kill you, Myri.
He pushes her down. He's like, get out of my way, bitch.
You will now be like the very idolized paraplegic gator. When I get back to the assembly hall, Myri is waiting for me with tears in her eyes.
Oh. What happened, O'Brien? Is someone dead?
We're leaving.
Why are you so
I grab
close to me?
Mary's hand and
Back up.
run. I race down the stairs trying to drive the image of Kurisu's dead body from my mind.
He's
But
just
I
dragging her
can't.
down every staircase.
I hope you don't get cerebral palsy from this. Oh wait, no, that's genetic. That doesn't work. But I can't.
You can still be crippled.
The redness of her blood is burned into my mind, more than the sight of the body itself.
I wasted such a good voice on her. God damn it.
That was my first time seeing a dead body. Is that what it's like? When I realized that she was dead, I felt chilling terror and surge of nausea. But that was all I felt. Fear and disgust. Shouldn't there be something more? I guess I just didn't know her that well.
What a dick.
Well, time to build a time
Someone's
machine.
dead.
El Hospitale. Ha 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 ha! I finally stopped once we get out to the main street. Shodori. My chest
He looks
pounds.
back. It's
My
just an
breathing
arm.
labored from running down the stairs at full speed. I need to use the bathroom. I'm lactose intolerant.
I think that's on him, folks. But oh my god. I gave her such a good voice, guys. I gave her such a good voice. I wasted it. I wasted the voice. God damn it. Hey, I was yawning. I need more drink. God. I feel like the next game we need to play is like Ace Attorney. Like the game's long. It's also fun. I need to play that. I think that might be my first game. My stream. Would that be? I don't know if that would be a visual novel though. Hmm. Wonder how long this game is. God, much alcohol.
Sorry, I apologize. My tummy hurt.
Your tummy hurt.
My chest pounds. My breathing labored from running down the stairs at full speed.
Sweating hard, and you just walk up the stairs.
My breathing is also labored, but for different reasons.
Well, hey, what happened? You look really pale.
I took a shit the size of an infant.
Did you kill a person? You stab a hoe?
Yeah, I slapped a bitch. Mallory doesn't seem to
That's
comprehend the
fucked up.
situation. I guess it's because she didn't see the body. She's not even
Yeah, no
breathing
shit,
hard.
Noah.
She
I'm
looks
on your
slow,
head.
but she's actually pretty fast on her feet. Someone died. I take several deep breaths. The color of that blood still stains my brain. Yeah, it's been 5 minutes!
I don't know, what are you talking about, you
Of
crazy
course you're still
fuck?
thinking about it.
I
But
don't
I've
know, it's
calmed
not
down a
been
bit.
5 minutes, it's been less. It's probably been like a minute or two.
Makase
Man,
Kurisu is dead. And I don't know who the killer is.
really, you don't say.
Sirens in the distance. Let me get. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say it's Nakabachi.
I
That's how
feel
these
like it
things always
is.
go. Like, you
I'm
meet
still,
the killer first. Sirens in the
I'm still
distance. I
pissed.
call an ambulance. I guess an ambulance will be here
I gave,
soon.
I
Then the
gave her such a
police will
good voice
arrive and
too.
this area will become a crime scene. But for now, the crowds milling through Akihabara have no idea what has happened. This place sells DVDs. Everyone's going to be looking
Off-brand
on
DVD.
their business, and as usual, the never-ending search for electronics, moe
No,
and porn. They don't have the accent on
what are
the
you talking
E.
about? No, that's not a video store. That's an ATM. Look at it. Zoom in. I'm zooming in. That looks like
That's a
like a
train.
like that's a
That's a
train
train
station.
station. Yeah.
That's not a fucking DVD store.
My cat spilled a soda on my floor. Just another day in
This man.
Akihabara. I take my phone out of my pocket, perhaps out of reflex. I'm not sure what I plan to do with it. Oh, I know. My friend Daru. I'll tell him what happened just now, since he knows about Makise Kurisu.
Let me think of a voice for him now. I have a voice.
I suppose it might be disrespectful to the victim. With my adrenaline pumping, I can't make calm decisions after witnessing something like that firsthand. That's how humans are, after all. We're not as special as we like to believe.
I
At
feel
the
like
end of
he's
the
pretty
day,
special.
we're nothing but dirty, slime-like flesh. Our souls fester like semen left to rot in the womb.
What?
What, are you Jewish?
Dude, this man is a fucking Reddit moderator. Come on.
That's how we
Look,
humans
sound like
are.
just
We're a plight on this earth. We should really just die off, you know?
here's a gun. Just kill
While
yourself, I
wallowing
guess.
in a little bit of angst, I begin to type on my phone.
Sends a dick pic.
Trouble. Someone killed Makise Kurisu. Looked bad. Hope she's okay.
What the fuck? He's dead, you idiot.
Someone stabbed Makise Kurisu. Don't know who. Looked bad. Hope she's okay. I don't know if she was stabbed. That just seems like the most logical explanation given the amount of blood in the absence of a gunshot. On the other hand, I didn't write that she was dead, even though I'm pretty sure she was. I can't exactly explain why I didn't. If I had to say, I guess I felt like writing it down would set it in stone. It might make me feel guilty as well. The thought that brings a smirk to my face. It's not like I'm the one who killed her. Why should I feel guilty? But I
Dude,
just
this
saw
man's a
someone's death up
psychopath.
close, and only a few minutes later I'm smiling. Am I really that cruel and cold? Well, I am a fiendish mad scientist, so it suits me. I finished typing and then placed my thumb over the send button. And then I pressed down. Sending. Sending. Chicken sandwich.
Oh my god.
Nixie tubes! What? What was that? Wait, look around. They're gone. Summer break. Noon. The busiest street in town. Just now thousands of pedestrians vanished into thin air. Is this a dream? Am I hallucinating? I don't know. But they're gone. I saw them vanish with my own two eyes. I stand petrified, speechless, and alone on the empty street. Desperate to find someone, anyone I look up. And they're at the top of Radicon. Sticking out from the 8th floor, even all where we just were,
Oh my god.
is a crashed satellite. I feel like it was sitting nicely on the ceiling before.
It was.
I sure hope this isn't copyright.
Nope, wait, you gotta read this.
It has its
It has
own
power.
ruins through, and there's also start.
I can't see
Only
it.
the person with wisdom can read the most foolish thing. Godless people only can fight, and the sea doesn't know. Oh, this is from the opening thing.
Like this is copyrighted.
Oh, for sure this is copyright, but it's bitchy.
Oh my god, look, it's fucking Sierra. What the fuck is that? Dear God. Chapter 1, Time Travel Paranoia.
Hey you, can you see us? Why won't you answer me? I'm asking you a question, yes. You on the other side of the monitor. Listen to your fuckface. I bought the game, I'll do what I want.
You fucking Reddit moderator, fuck off.
Your silence only strengthens my hypothesis. I suppose that, from your perspective, it appears that we are the ones inside the monitor. But that's where you're wrong. For it is you who are inside. Your reality is nothing but lies and shadows. Naturally, that includes you, too. True reality is on this side of the screen. Don't believe me? I can't blame you. Few are those that can handle the truth. But no matter, I shall speak in simpler terms. Easy enough for even you to understand. This is the Future Gadget Laboratory, located in the Akihabara district of Tokyo. We call it simply the lab. Our purpose is to shatter the system and plunge the world into chaos. The system is what rules the world. The system makes everything happen.
Really? Shouldn't do bad things, Ocarina?
Quiet. I'm a mad scientist, remember?
Oh.
From the station, head down to Chodori until you reach the Suhitro station, and take a left at Kuramabashi Dori. In the alley before the traffic light, you'll find the ruined-down Ohiyami building. The lab is on the second floor.
Why are you telling them your location?
On the first floor is a store of ill repute called the Brom 2 Workshop. You can't miss it. It deals exclusively in CRT monitors of all things. Can you imagine? Even the heart of Akihabara's electric town, the demand for CRTs is practically non-existent. But the proprietor of the Bron 2 workshops, Tenoji, is also the owner of the building. That's how he can afford to maintain his ridiculously niche hobby shop, even as the land value continues to rise. It may seem rough sort, but he was no match for my charisma. Now the entire second floor is mine for next to nothing. I digress. The Future Gadget Laboratory is currently experiencing a severe shortage of manpower. We welcome dedicated scientists from all fields to apply. At present, our researchers are...
We gotta stay the lab men researchers.
Our lab MEMS, laboratory members, are 3. I am the founder of Future Gadget Lab. Lab Mem number 1, the insane mad scientist Hoyin Koyoma.
Ocarina is cuter though.
Next, we have a resident cosplayer and the only female member, Lab Mem 2, Sheena Mayuri.
Michael Fury. I like making costumes more than wearing them. Like quirky.
And last, we have a resident super hacker, Lab Mem number 3, Hashida Itaru. Hey, people! Stop calling me that. I'm a super hacker. Duh.
God.
Here at the Future Gadget Laboratory, we devote ourselves to the art of invention. For details, see our lab's homepage. Our top priority, of course, is to develop weapons for the war with the Dark Dominion, but that research has spawned a number of offshoot inventions. In fact, that's all it spawned. Our arsenal of future gadgets is up to 8, but this is just the beginning. I have a total of 108 inventions to create. Like in that tennis manga, right? I get it. No, it's the number of earthly desires and mortals, you at-channel junkie. And I thought I told you not to interrupt me when I'm talking. Yeah, I wouldn't want to interrupt you while you're talking to yourself. I'm not talking to myself. Can't you see I'm talking to the person behind the monitor? What are you grinning about, damn you? You don't even exist outside of that monitor. Don't look at me. Just say, don't look at me.
I don't think that's gonna work.
It appears our attempts to communicate have failed. It's sad to see that someone is so deeply in denial of reality.
Maybe they think we're in the game.
I doubt it. Hey, I doubt it. It's even occurred to them.
But aren't your duty girlfriends the same way? Oh my god.
Dog, shut the fuck up. That's different. Those girls are my wives. Nobody cares about your harem. But Mayushi touched upon a very interesting theme. You know, what if we were actually just characters in a game? Any way we can know for sure? Nah. I mean, come on. Such questions are meaningless. Our time is better spent thinking of ways to destroy the system. Nice Chinibio, bro.
What?
I step back from the monitor.
Oh my
Displayed on the screen is an ugly, cute character, Alpaca Man. This is a game called Alpaca Man 2, where you speak to Alpaca Man via microphone and watch him react. The game exploded in popularity when it released 10 years ago, but personally I find only the ugly part of ugly cute to be true. I bought it yesterday, 500 yen used, headset included. I turned to Daru with a menacing glare. Shut it, Haka. I'm no Chinibio patient. I sweep my hair back and flash a devilish grin. I am Hoyin Kyoma. That's your character's name, right? Oh, Daru, your communication skills are beyond repair. I'll have you know I'll have you know that I go to a ton of offline meets. I'm always the life of the party.
Oh my god.
This fat, bespectacled guy is my brother in arms and right-hand man, Hashida Itiro. Codename Daru. He's a hardcore otaku. He always finds him playing in front of the computer, playing games and watching anime. He has his 2D wives, on whom he cheats with 3D maids. I don't agree with his preferences, but to him anything's fine as long as it's Moe. He's a reliable and skilled partner who brings my ideas to fruition. Despite his insistence that software is his forte, he shows remarkable aptitude with hardware as well.
My finger. Aww.
Over here, nursing a pricked finger, we have Sheena Mary, a 16-year-old high school student, if you can believe it. I've known her since we were both small. She's awesome at otaku, nowhere near Daru's level though. This ditzy girl is in charge of the lab's official costume division for women. Today she's working on costumes, as per usual leisurely pace. When does the future gadget laboratory need costumes? For women? It doesn't. The truth is that Mary is completely useless. Still, there's no way I would ever kick her out. After all, she was the first one to join the future gadget laboratory. I still remember the day Mary first came to the lab. It was spring, and she said to me,
"This is retarded. Actually, it's all a hostage. I belong here."
well, that certainly was cryptic. But her offer was my salvation. I don't think that was very cryptic. I think it was that's very specific.
I'll die for you. Like, that's
She was
really
the first to
cryptic.
join me on my magnificent quest. She saved me from the solitary life on the run from the organization. I will never forget her kindness.
Are you? She just looks at you, like, "Why are you being such a retard? Fucking
Mayuri
stop this
doesn't have to be
stupid shit."
useful. Her being here is enough. So did Alpaca Man say anything?
Yeah,
Nope, nothing. The human-faced alpaca inside the monitor was completely unresponsive. So unresponsive you'd think the game was bugged. Whatever, I give up. Never again will I play this boring game. Damn antisocial alpaca. I curse his name and smack the TV. As soon as I do. TV makes it sound like it's shorter than the screen goes blank. I change the channel. Nothing. Check the power cable. Nothing. Whack it again. Nothing. I guess it's broken. Damn. This crummy TV is on lease from the Brom Tube workshop downstairs. It's probably
Oh
just
no.
old.
You made Mr. Alpaca angry.
Damn, I'll have to get it repaired later. I turn off the TV and lie down on the couch.
How do these guys make money?
I'm fed up with the humidity of Japanese summers. I stare at my conspicuous stain on the ceiling while fanning myself. I close my eyes. What naturally comes to mind is that impossible scene I saw an hour ago. They're gone. As I left Radicon, everybody vanished before my eyes. I can't explain it. It was just people in the street. The people in the stores gone, and the restaurants gone. Even cars vanished, drivers and all. And it happened in the blink of an eye. Suddenly, an empty city spread before me. I could still hear the music from the stores, but those catchy melodies were only sounds of life remaining. Heat was rising from the asphalt waves, but I felt only a cold chill down my spine. I just stood there, breathless, until...
What's wrong?
the only plot-relevant character showed up. Larry's voice brought me back to reality. Mayuri hadn't disappeared. She was right there, looking at me with questioning eyes.
Are we being such a weirdo?
Everyone just disappeared right now, right?
Have you not taken your schizophrenic pills yet?
I've replaced them for Oxycontin. Oxycontin.
These are sugar pills.
You saw it too, right? Just before our very eyes. Panic took hold of it as the enormity of what had just happened struck me. Unable to control myself, I grabbed Mayuri by her slender shoulders and shook her. I feel like that didn't need extra description, but here we are. Did you see it, Mayuri? You saw it, right? Mayuri's head flopped back and forth from my shaking.
I didn't see anything.
That's right, bitch. You didn't?
What
I
the
stopped
fuck?
shaking
Get
her and
away
looked
from
her
me,
straight in her
Creeper.
eyes.
She pepper sprays me.
She returned my gaze with eyes clear as glass marbles. Not a thought in her head. Precious baby. You saw nothing? Nothing at all? There were people here a second ago, weren't there?
Do you know where my Upa went? I'm still looking for him. And there were?
Even the store employees are gone. That's impossible by any measure.
Of course they are.
Her reply didn't make any
She heard
sense.
himself spilling shit. It was like that. It was like this when we got here. Oh, I know. You're seeing things, aren't you? He's afraid of fuck. take your normal pills. I'm sure it's a case of heat to through.
How could you laugh at a time like this? I always thought she was a bit strange, but maybe her brain is actually broken. Get back in the kitchen, woman. I can't wait to get canceled. I realized that she couldn't help me. With nowhere else to turn, I looked up the bright. I'm not allowed to use the oven.
How do you cook an egg? I don't know how.
With nowhere else to turn, I looked up the bright blue sky. There wasn't a cloud in sight. The scorching summer sun shone bright through the gaps between Akihaba's buildings. Naturally, my eyes drifted to the top floor of Radicon, where I'd just been a moment before. I'm pretty sure a satellite of that size would level that building at least, if not the block.
I think it would. If it fell from space, it would just fucking annihilate
machine,
everything.
like some kind of satellite embedded in the roof of the building where, now 5 minutes before, I had found Mikisa Karisu's body in a pool of blood.
Yeah.
What happened to her?
She's squished.
Just before everybody disappeared, I could have sworn I heard an ambulance siren. Mikisa Karisu might still be in the dark, narrow passageway, cold, bloody, and alone. Though the thought disturbed me, but the question at my forefront of my mind was, what the hell is that satellite doing there? Right before Dr. Nakabashi's presentation, the building shook like a bomb had exploded and the roof door lock had been broken, and beyond it somebody had placed a satellite-like machine shrouded in smoke and blowing dust. When I first saw it, the satellite was on the rooftop, but that's not what I was seeing right now. The satellite had penetrated the top floor of the building, obliterating the room where Dr. Nakabashi's press conference had been held. It must have fallen out of orbit without burning up in the atmosphere somehow.
That's...
I knew it was crazy, but what other explanation could there be? The real question was, when did that happen?
She looks so innocent.
Mayuri, what about that satellite?
Yeah. What a surprise, huh? Yeah.
What do you mean? What was the surprise?
It made a huge kaplow sound.
A huge kaplow? It certainly did make a sound. But I don't think it was kaplow. I'd say it was more of a zzz. Did that satellite fall out of the sky?
Did it? Do you think any aliens were on board?
Had I lost my mind? What I'd seen didn't match at all with what Mayuri was saying. Suddenly, nothing seemed real. Had I dreamt it all? Hey, you two.
Oh. You two?
Just then, a uniformed police officer ran up to us, his expression stern. What do you think you're doing here? This area is off limits. You have to leave.
We're sorry.
First, my good man, let's call you Officer A. I have one question. Officer A? Thousands of people just vanished. You saw it too, didn't you? What the fuck are you talking about, dog? Get the hell out of here. Just go home.
The policeman's like, what the fuck's wrong with you?
I was quickly losing confidence in my own memories. I decided to tell him about Makise Kurisu and get him to call an ambulance before I could. Look, man, I don't have time for any of your nonsense. The policeman took me by the upper arm and said, no one got stabbed at Radican. What? How could he say that with such certainty? While I was still trying to comprehend the situation, the policeman forcefully led us away. We were escorted up to UPX and released. There were people at UPX like usual. Actually, there were far more people than usual. The place was packed. This is Officer A had said. Chudori had been blockaded by the police, so nobody could enter. There was nothing we could do, so we headed back to the lab. I broke my fucking television.
I broke my thing.
And that brings it to the present. This cat has very yellow eyes. And he's black. It's night. He's a little trip hazard.
He's a little hazard.
What else do you call it? I'm baffled. Did the whole hour since the beginning of Nakabashi's presentation really happen? I check online for any news. The net is buzzing about the mysterious machine that fell and crashed into Radicon. All of the major stations in Tokyo, even ToTV, are running special bulletins about it. Fortunately, it doesn't look like anyone was hurt, but Shodori is still closed off. Akihabara Station is jammed with reporters and curious onlookers. Nobody's mentioned anything about the disappearance of thousands of people from Akiba streets, nor about Makise Karisu's murder. It's all a mystery. A mystery. I see, so that's it. From the sofa, I spring to my feet, a wide grin on my face. Daru and Mayuri turn and stare. This is an elaborate cover-up by the organization. Their influence has corrupted the local law enforcement, which means our entire government may already be under their control. My God! But they underestimate me, for I'm not so easily played. One day I'll expose their deeds and put an end to their reign. Having come to a satisfactory conclusion, I take a celebratory bottle of my favorite soda from the fridge. It's Dr. Pepper.
It's Dr. P.
This
actually.
is legally distinct Dr. Pepper.
No, it's Dr. P. Look, Dr. P.
You're in. The lab has no air conditioning. Ice cold drinks are essential. Elixir Intellectualis, a drink fit for a genius.
As he gets dumber by drinking it.
Cola's better.
It is. Okari really loves his Dr. P. See, I told you.
I pity the man who knows not the greatness of this beverage. Mwahahaha!
Oh, you're such a rhetoric.
Step through the curtain dividing the center, and you'll enter the heart of the Future Gadget Laboratory, the development room. Just as the name implies, this is the room where we develop future gadgets. Needless to say, it is strictly off limits to outsiders. Yes, I know the setup is cheap. I would much rather have an airlock than a curtain, but our research budget is already scraping the bottom of the barrel. Besides, what's important isn't money, it's ambition.
And money.
I poked Daru and bid him to follow me into the development room. All of the windows here are weather stripped with packing tape, so it's dim. And hot, almost like a sauna. I've been wanting to buy an air conditioner for the lab, but there's no money for that. We're currently accepting donations. Upon entering the development room, I pick up the lab coat that's lazily draped on the chair and put it on. I always wear a lab coat in the development room for practical reasons as well as symbolic ones. Daru, however, refuses to wear his. Putting it on and taking it off is apparently too much trouble for him. He can't be bothered to do anything that doesn't interest him. It's men like him who give our generation a bad name. His lab coat, purchased from my own pocket money, might I add, just sits on the shelf. It's never been worn and probably will never be. Daru, is the plan progressing smoothly? Oh, a plan? Daru gives me a blank look. I sigh and turns attention to the table in the middle of the room. Sitting majestic on top of the table is a commercial-grade microwave oven. It's significantly larger than newer home models. The plan, as in the plan, obviously. I'm talking about perfecting gadget number 8. Oh, that. How was I supposed to know what you meant? We've known each other for what? 3 years now? We went to high school together, and now we're going to the same university. We share an inseparable bond, like prison cellmates. He's only been a lab member for 2 months, though. We were in different classes junior year, and we didn't talk at all, so 2 years?
Yeah, oh my god, I told you to talk out loud.
The point is, we've known each other for a long time. I expect you to keep up with me here. Nope. Awkward silence. Man, all I wanted to do was have one of those cool cryptic conversations where we talk about plans and preparations and other important sounding stuff, but no one knows what it means except us. Shot down again. So we're getting closer to figuring out what's wrong with gadget number 8. Not yet. So far, the Future Gadget Laboratory has completed a total of 8 inventions. As I explained to Alpaca Man, the lab's primary goal is to develop weapons for the war against the Dark Dominion led by the organization that rules the world from the shadows. At present, we haven't completed any inventions of that sort. On the contrary, we haven't even figured out what we should make. Along the way, we have managed to create some ingenious futuristic gadgets as a byproduct of our research. It's a fundamental truth of science that great inventions are often created by accidents. In other words, serendipity. Allow me to introduce our glorious future gadgets. Gadget number 1, the Bit Particle Gun. Gadget number 2, Bamboo Helicam. Gadget number 3, could this be Aura? Gadget number 4, Mode Snake. Gadget number 5, once again I've made a worthless object by going on. Gadget number 6, the Sialoom Saber. Gadget number 7, Ghost in the Ball. They can all be seen on the website Daru made, so feast your eyes upon the product of a mad scientist genius. Anyway, our current problem is that future gadget number 8 is the Phone Wave. Name subject to change. Phone Wave is a pretty weak name, so I've added the name subject to change until the end so we can come up with something better. For the record, it was Myri's idea, not mine. When a future gadget is completed, the 3 of us discuss what to name it. I prefer names based off mythology or names with hidden meanings with extra explanation needed to understand. Dara thinks my naming style is too ridiculous. He just doesn't have the passion for words like I do. Myra can't be bothered to remember difficult names. She says they don't fit her in her head. And so our opinions on gadget names are always split. But I digress. The Phone Wave, name subject to change, is in short a remote-controlled microwave. You put food in the microwave before you leave, then on your way back, call the attached cell phone to start the heating process. Voila! Hot food ready for your arrival? So it's basically a piece of junk. You know what? I get it.
The thing is, though, the food will be like defrosted, like hot, and like
okay,
like,
but imagine you have a
lukewarm.
refrigeration unit in it that keeps it cold until you call the phone and then it heats up.
I don't think that would work. To be honest
Why?
with you.
Explain why it wouldn't.
Think about it. So you need a heating coil and a like fucking cooling coil in that.
Your
thing.
car has both.
What?
And also, they don't use
car.
heating coils in microwaves. They use microwaves.
Radiation.
They use microwave transformers, and it shoots goddamn radiation at the thing, and it boils the water inside your food.
Tell me, sir, would you really trust that microwave? No.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I would.
It's gonna blow up your house.
Nah.
It blow up your house. That thing would be a piece of shit that barely works. It's like you know those microwaves that you're supposed to like put a burrito in and it heats up and it's always cold in the middle? It's like that. It's like that machine.
You call it before you get home. It gives it like 10 minutes to thaw out, and then it starts the microwave. And hey, guess what? You have a 20-minute commute, then that's perfect.
What if you have a 5-minute commute then? What a useless machine.
Well, then you can wait 15. Listen, man, just like, you know, wash your face, take your shoes off, change into jammy pants, and then by the end of that, it'll be done.
I feel like by that time, you can just start the microwave yourself.
I know, but like, I'm at mobile apps, man. Listen, everybody's for smart homes, but nobody makes a fucking smart microwave.
Because you don't need a smart microwave.
Nobody needs a smart anything. Dog, my thermostat runs off AA batteries. I don't care. Alright, so my house is old, right? And they didn't want to run a lot of wires extra when they put an AC. So what they did is there's a little plate with like little metal contacts, and that attaches to the control wire for the furnace. And the furnace controls both the furnace and the AC, the air conditioning coil. However, they didn't run a power cable for it anywhere. So it's just like, the unit I have takes 2 AA batteries and it holds charge for like 2 years.
I don't trust your house.
But why not?
I don't trust your house. Sounds like a dangerous place to be, man.
It really,
It's like
it's safe as can be. Except, you know, I have that one thing. And maybe a few others.
maybe a few others. Oh my
I have more
god.
important things. A few days
Like,
ago, however, we
I'm-
discovered that phone wave, named subject change, has a second unintended capability. A brave, or possibly just ditzy Mari, made it her daily routine to heat some frozen fried chicken by remote control. Long story short, she was defrosting her beloved chicken. I have been forcing too much mucus into my nose while talking like this. Long story short, she was defrosting her beloved juicy chicken #1 as usual when the unexpected happened. The chicken came out more frozen than when she put it in. The microwave
What the fuck?
refroze the chicken. Since then, Dario and I have been searching for the cause.
I feel like it's more interesting than that remote microwave. Like, think about that. That fucking microwave just deep freezes your chicken.
We tried copying what Mayushi did, but we just can't reproduce the freezing phenomenon. When we tried to freeze a banana, it turned out really weird. I just
What?
don't get it. Daru, now looking completely fed up with the heat, starts fanning himself with the shirt. I know what it means by really weird. Let's see if we can't just make it happen again. Mayuri, bring forth the bananas.
Okay. You turn them into yellow bonzas again? Yellow bananas?
That's been bugging Mayushi. Can you stop calling them gel bananas?
A Joe banana! Our Joe bananas! And I love her. She's awesome.
I take the bananas from Mayuri and stick the whole bunch into the phone wave. Name subject change.
You're wasting all those bananas! Why do you have to use the whole bunch? It's a waste. It's food.
Your stinginess could cost us the battle of the organization.
I'm hungry. You haven't fed us like 2 days. That's what I mean. Mashi always buys the bananas and now Mashi can't eat the bananas.
Next time we'll do only one banana. But I already put the whole bunch in, so I ignore hungry complaints.
I'm starving.
The phone wave, name subject change, is simple to use. It's a microwave with a phone taped on. The number is already in my address book. I just need to call the phone wave. Now, where did I put my phone? Let me check my pants and coat pockets. Now, where did I put my phone? Check my pants and coat pockets. Now, where did I put my phone? I check my pants and coat pockets.
Oh my god.
Let's press the phone triggers button and call the cell phone. And make the call to the phone wave. Name subject to change. It allows you to confirm controller settings from the config of system menu.
Dude, this feels like
Now, where did I
you're
put
getting
my
a
phone?
bomb
I
or
check my pants
something.
and coat pockets.
Oh my god, he's making a bomb. It sounds like that. He's like,
Where is... I need my config menu, I
config, go up,
guess.
go up, go up. There, right there, down there.
Where is my phone
Jesus.
triggers?
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
There's only 3 options for this menu.
Where is it? No, don't exit the game. We have saved. Save first. Save. Maybe it's down? No, no. Go back to con. No, don't go to tips. That fucks us up.
That's it? I don't know.
It does. Close the thing. Close it. Go back to con. Now let's press the phone trigger button and call the cell phone and make a call to phone wave. Confirm the controller setting. No, I'm gonna look up what button it is. Hold on. Fine. Okay.
Oh, here it is. It's
Oh, there.
Z and C.
Can you quick save real quick?
I mean,
Oh, quick save. We need a save.
you don't trust me?
I don't. You fat finger. Just close the game and we lose all progress. Oh my god. It just explodes.
I'm connected.
Oh my god. Hello, this is Broadway. Name's subject to change.
This is the voice of Mayushi Guidance, the system dial programmed to operate the phone wave.
Aw. Do you hear Maishi's voice?
Be quiet, I'm trying to listen.
As he just slaps her like over the head with a newspaper. You can operate the timer from this menu. After pushing the add button, please enter the heating time in seconds.
That's called the pound key.
Pound key or fuck you. For example, press pound key 60 for 1 minute. For 2 minutes, press pound key 120. And if you want to blow it up, press 0.
Entering the command properly will cause a phone wave named subject to change. It should function like a normal microwave. Instead, we're going to deliberately mess up and do 120 pound key. 600 pound key. Crap, I messed up. Let's start over. I need to ignore the guidance and enter 120 pound key.
Wait, why you put the lower one? Not the lower one. That's 60. That's 60.
Crap, I messed up. Let's start over.
Oh my god.
That should do it. Well, this was originally a simple mistake on Mary's part, but somehow it starts freezing the process. Phone wave name subject change come to life. The turntable begins to rotate. Nice turntable, right? It's even spinning backwards. Backwards? I never noticed that. That might have been a serious implications if we look at the quantum of critical behavior driven by Hund's rule. Yeah, no. Not Hund's rule? No. Okay. The three of us wait and stare at the spinning bananas. After 120 seconds pass, the microwave chimes. Myri takes the bananas out.
Oh. Bananas are ready! Ew!
The bananas have become not bananas. Gelatinous blobs coated with a thin membrane. I have a cat in my lap now.
I kind of want to eat that.
I want to suck on that. After Myri's discovered the phone wave name subject to change had a freezing function, we attempted to freeze a bunch of bananas. This is what happened. It just gets more confusing each time.
It's just bubbling radiation.
Dario, you wouldn't mind eating one of these, would you? Of course you wouldn't. It's for science. Your sacrifice will forever be remembered. They look really nasty, man. The taste doesn't matter. What matters is that you eat it. So come on, Dario. No time to be shy. Break the ice. Live a little. No way. Fine, my reign, the honor shall be yours.
I'm not that retarded. Joe bananas are droopy, soft, and squishy.
Wait, you already tried one?
Wait, what? It had no flavor and wasn't,
Gloopy, droopy, soft, and squishy? Daru, what do you think? Soft and squishy bananas? Oh, soft and squishy banana.
His nose is bleeding. His nose is bleeding. You see that? Low. Look at his nose. Daru, your nose is bleeding.
Just please say it.
Wait, what? Bananas, stop it! Oh, you freak! I'm 6.
Don't make her
No,
say
I'm
that, you
16.
perv!
Just I'm 16.
Dara retreats after I hit him with the tissue box. Mayuri looks at us with an innocent smile. She doesn't get it, obviously. Anyway. Their gelatinous, semi-solid state of matter. In other words, there is a possibility that the intermolecular bonds were weakened, which could have partially liquefied the bananas. I've got it. I turned to the whiteboard and write freezing in the middle, and I crossed it out and slapped the board with my hand. What I thought was a freezing function is actually something else. A bold statement if I do say so myself. So why is anybody surprised? Now's the time to shout. What did you say? Come on, don't be shy.
You're retarded.
Their reactions are pathetically weak. Mayuri probably didn't even understand the half of what I said. Oh, we already knew that. Oh. The problem is that we don't know what it's doing or why it's doing it.
If it's the opposite of freezing, it couldn't be thawing then. Couldn't it be thawing then?
What a silly question, Mayuri. What you're describing is a normal microwave.
And what is it?
We don't know, that's the problem. He's right, to be honest, I haven't a clue. In any case, there's nothing we can do about it now. It's time for Daru and I to head to Daiburu. It's gonna be a seminar at the ATF, the Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms Federal Agency, and we have to be there. It's part of our studies at Tokyo Denki University. Summer credits, basically. We have to attend the seminar and write a report. Come to think of it, what's the seminar about anyway?
Wait.
Looked up and down before the holiday season began. Should I have written it down?
Open your phone.
I've got mail, apparently.
Yeah, open your phone. Oh. You know, I'm really sad about dropping my Uber. It's foresight.
Geru Frogi. Why?
I wish the text wasn't so, like, fucking jumbled.
That's just how like emails on phones were back in the day. I vaguely remember it because I mean I didn't have a phone at that point, but like I watched my brothers on theirs, and that's just how it was. I used to have a flip phone, but it wasn't like that bad. Yeah, I missed the buy. I'm buying Fatty Goro Froggy. Watch that video again. See if anything happens. Oh yeah, now let me open the mailbox inbox. Can't open it. I think there's a secret message. I wonder if there's something that would happen if like we typed this URL. Decoded that. I can change my settings. Change wallpaper. Change wallpaper. Ooh. Yeah, that's kind of bitchin'. Did it change? We don't even know what that ringtone is. Hmm? Ooh, that one. Yeah! Shoot. Bless you. Thank you. Thank you. I have AIDS. I looked it up down for the summer when it began. I should have written it down. Behind me is a large unidentified object that crashed into a building near Apartheid Station. Akihabara. Akihabara. The building is under a police barricade. No one's allowed to approach. But from a distance, the object appears to be some kind of satellite. When we cross the overpass that connects UPX and Daiboro, I look down and see a huge crowd of people moving through the plaza. There are even some garishly dressed young men and women, the sort that you don't usually see around Akiba. Everyone's walking towards the main street, which is still cordoned off. Dario, aren't you gonna check out Radicon? No point, can't get close. I've been following the news online though. There's already hundreds of threads about it on the @ channel. It's huge, man. Oh, so that's why I was staring at his phone earlier.
He looks on his phone and he sees like a bunch of like fucking body pillows he's trying to buy.
Hey man, I was busy. We enter Daiboro and take the elevator up to the 5th floor ATF Assembly Hall. Man, feel that AC, I'm alive! Unlike the lab, Daiboro has air conditioning, yet another reason why the diligent participation in the seminar. About the phone wave, name subject change, I might have found our answer. You know that name subject change thing is really annoying. I won't give it in there that easily, even if no other lab members use name subject change. I will carry on to the day we use its true name. Now's not the time. So what's your latest ridiculous theory? What do you mean ridiculous? My genius brain considers every possibility. Even those of lesser mind would say break the laws of nature. Don't you dare call that ridiculous. So basically, you're pulling stuff out of your ass. You can't call that science. Dario, I have a hunch the phone wave, name subject change, might be the key to opening a Steins gate. How's that? Steins what? You lost me back at ridiculous, man. The chime signals arrival on the 5th floor. The elevator door opens slowly as we step out of the elevator.
Oh. Oh god, he bumped into me.
I bump into someone. I quickly grab the person's shoulder to keep them from falling.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, wait, never mind.
This bitch is supposed to be dead.
I'm sorry. Yeah, wait. I'm
What?
sorry. My voice changed.
It's a girl. And I recognize her. You. Impossible. I killed you myself, you bitch. Chills run down my spine. I stare at her face in disbelief. I saw this girl just 3 hours ago. Oh, Makasi Kirisu.
Is there something wrong?
Kirisu frowns and tries to back away. But I don't let go of her shoulder. My grip tightens.
Ow.
I'm gonna put you in a vice grip hold.
They're choking her out.
You should be dead. Why are you here?
Police,
And
help
you're
me.
even supple and clean. There isn't a single blood stain on her clothes. And the same one she was wearing when I found her. Only a serious wound could have produced that much blood. And as far as I can tell, she's completely uninjured. Not a scratch.
Hey, that hurt. Let go of me.
Kirisu pushes me away. Then she shoots me a wary glare. I realize I'm gaping in disbelief.
What's wrong with you?
I killed you. You're okay? But that's impossible. Someone stabbed you. I saw you lying in a pool of blood. That again? Dario interrupts. Wait, that's something strange, Lloyd. Why am I so sleepy?
Why are
What do
you?
you mean again? I mean, you sent me that email like a week ago, right? I sent you an email? That would be ridiculous. I saw her dead just like 3 hours ago.
Hey, tell me like that. I'm perfectly fine.
You know, my message was kind of weird. It was dated a week after I got it. Which means it came from the future.
It came from the future?
That's some like something you'd read by the internet, Dario. It's rare for you to talk about ridiculous theories. No, the day was definitely a week later. It came from, the 28th. Wait, that's today. Dario pulls out his phone and shows it to me.
Right.
He's right, that email was sent from my phone. We received it on July 21st at 12:56. But it was sent on July 28th at 12:54. It was split into 3 mails. Someone stabbed. Makisuke. Arisu don't. Why did I send such a short message in 3 parts? It looks like the 3rd email got cut off. I do admit the content though. This is the email I sent you 3 hours ago. But I sent 1 mail, not 3, and there should have been more text. Did Dar really get this a week ago?
Interesting.
Suddenly, Kurisu is standing next to me, peering intently at the screen of Daru's phone. Alright, the email's not boring. Well, maybe it is, but not right now. The real question is, why is she still alive? Is she an illusion? No. An evil spirit? Am I haunted? I don't believe in such unscientific drivel. I'm a mad scientist. I timidly reach out to Kurisu's face. My fingers stroke her hair.
He's a
Feels
freak.
silky, quite the cuticles. Substance. She has substance. Of course she's not a ghost. How silly of me. Oh, Karine, I don't think that's a good idea. I poke Carice's cheek with my fingers. Such softness. Dead bodies don't feel like this. Not that I've ever touched one.
Hey.
Wait a minute. We've already touched when I bumped into her coming out of the elevator. And I even grabbed her shoulders before being pushed away. And I still doubted that she had substance. That's just proof of how confused I am. If she's alive, then why did I see the back at Radicon? Was it that scream I heard? Were they hallucinations? Just like that mass disappearance? That's right, she was stabbed. Maybe she's just hiding her wounds. This requires further investigation. Breasts. I grab the hem of her blouse and slowly lift it.
Are you trying to get yourself arrested?
I just want to know the truth. I stare back at Kurisu as she trembles with anger and lift her blouse a little higher.
What truth are you? What? Are you stupid? Want to die?
Kind of. She pushes my hand away. Name's Tuesday. Agent Tuesday. I'm only here for the facts. I just want to get the facts. Yes, I'm here for the facts.
Dude, he starts scaling her up. Like a freak.
Louise Chan's famous line for the win? Daru shouts something silly, but I ignore him and press Kurisu. I know what I saw.
No, wait. Did you just see my underwear?
Kurisu's face turns bright red, and she firmly pulls her blouse down. No, you fool, not that. I think she wanted me to see her underwear.
You freak.
Earlier this afternoon, after Dr. Nakabashi's presentation, someone killed Makise Kurisu and left her in a pool of blood. I carefully explain everything I saw.
Wait, Dr. Nakabashi?
What are you talking about, Okarine? Dr. Nakabashi's presentation was cancelled. Cancelled? Can't have anything in this culture today. Yeah, because of the satellite crash. Something's wrong. Our stories aren't matching. It's the same thing that happened right after I saw that mass disappearance. My story didn't match mine. I needed to know. Am I caught in some sinister plot? Is another organization conspiracy happening?
Excuse me,
My name is Hoin Kyoma. Really, man, you're hopeless.
Okay, who's on? I'd like to hear your story in more detail.
Looks like she finally understands I'm not lying. But I
I'd
still don't
also like
understand
to
why my
press
memories don't
purchase
match
button.
everyone else's. I doubt I can give her a good explanation. Just then an older man steps out of the assembly hall. Magazine-san, it's almost time.
Oh, right. Thank you.
Karisu glances at me one more time, then sighs and heads towards the small conference room. We should go too. Go where? To hear the lecture. Duh.
You're yawning so much.
And that? Naru follows after Karisu. Did she come to attend the lecture too? Strange. Why would this girl genius, Makisi Karisu, need to attend a lecture like this?
Or she's giving the lecture.
Okay, my guess is a bit off. The girl genius didn't come to attend a lecture.
I was right. I'd like to thank everyone for coming to hear me speak today.
She's the one
I'm
giving
here.
a lecture.
She's like, I'm here to spit feminism facts.
Yeah, so Gamergate, am I right? Japan's famous girl genius, Makise Karisu, who had her thesis published by the tender age of 17. According to Daru, she turned 18 a few days ago, so she's legal. I first heard about her when the Daru pointed her out in a Gossip magazine article. That's when she told me that she was going to be a guest at ATF. I'd forgotten all about it. It was my first time giving a lecture like this.
No, you're taking my line. I want to beat you later.
Listen, man.
It's my first time.
The name tag is at the bottom of the text box, which is so strange for a visual novel.
I know it is, but you gotta deal with it. It's my first time giving a lecture like this, so please forgive me. I'm a little nervous.
The audience is pretty mixed. It's mostly students like us, but there's also a couple of professors. And Carissa just gave me a sharp look. What did I do? When I return her stare, she quickly averts her eyes. I didn't care if she's a genius or whatever, I still don't like her. She may have had these people fooled with her timid girl act, but I learned that Reddy-kan and how cutting and aggressive she really is. Even if her murder was just some kind of hallucination, my judgment of the character is still correct.
For today's lecture, I've been asked to speak on the subject of time travel. It's not really my area of expertise, but I'll try my best.
Time travel? Oh ho!
Let me start by saying that time travel is an absurd concept.
Objection!
Hooah!
Every member of the audience, not just Karisu, is startled by my interruption. Perhaps I'm being slightly rude here, but I'm not one to just sit and listen to some genius girl's drivel. It's presumptuous for you to claim that time travel is absurd. Oh, Corinne, you magnificent fool. Sitting by my side, Dara throws me a small salute. ATF staff are approaching, probably to kick me out. Perhaps I got too carried away.
Okay, it's fine, I guess. It'll be easier to talk in this discussion format.
Thanks for the proposal. The event staff refrained from escorting me out. She sounds a little pissed, but let's not mind that.
But before that, please listen to my thoughts on the subject. Scientists have proposed many theoretical models of time travel, but there are 11 in particular that bear mentioning.
One of the major theories of time travel. I have heard about the cosmic string theory, at least. 11 theories.
11 theories. Neuron star theory, black hole theory, light speed theory, tachyon theory, wormhole theory, exotic matter theory. There's so many. Cosmic string theory, quantum gravity theory, Heston laser theory,
Cesium. It's an element.
PCM? PCM, laser theory. Oh my god. Elementary particle ring and laser theory. Theoric anti. What the fuck?
Reed's brother,
Particle.
Rob, brought up the Dirac antiparticle theory during his lecture in the first roundup.
Jesus.
Yeah. Rob is a very smart individual. He is incredibly intelligent.
That is insane. I cannot speak these words. I'm
Listen,
too
like,
small
I don't know
brain.
if you've seen his section of the first roundup at all. I don't know if you watched
I
it all the way
saw
through. You watched it?
Dude,
Then you saw some of his visuals were just like demon summoning circles.
No, I was lost.
I held on for about half of his and I just couldn't. And then Meister's like, hey, I'm on last go around. He's just like, I'm probably gonna lose all of you while I'm talking about my circuit theory stuff, and I held on for all of it, really. I was able to understand it to, you know, the reasonable extent. I understood the point of what he was saying. I understood the very basic of how it worked. I'd probably get lost in a more complicated, you know, application of it, but I understood what I was being told. And we found out that all 6 Power Rangers have the explosive yield of a hand grenade. Because somebody asked him what the power output of the Power Rangers is, and he converted calories to joules.
God. That man's smart.
Yeah, Meister T and Rob are both incredibly intelligent individuals in their respective fields.
My only field
I'm just a shitty plumber. That's all I am.
I work at Walmart.
Yeah, all I have to deal with is like a little bit of trigonometry and some physics. Regular physics.
I have to deal with shitheads.
Truly, the science to end all science.
Well, me and your brain combined, Goose. We are smart enough.
Not bad. Perhaps Makise Karisu is a worthy rival after all. However, all of these...
Oh. However, all these models are purely theoretical. Even though a lot of them are proven, but some of them are even contradict each other.
Well, what if somebody comes up with a 12th model?
Are you stupid? Right, well. It could be contradicted by the 13th model now, couldn't it?
Damn, she twisted my question and used it against me. Touche, genius girl. Suddenly I feel eyes on me. Some puffed up professors are giving me hard looks from across the room. Maybe I got too carried away. I don't want to risk losing my credits, so I should back off for now.
By the way, time travel is to the future is available to us right now, according to Einstein's special theory of relativity. For example, let's say someone were to go to Yanadea Airport and board a plane head to Okamata. Upon arrival, that person would be about 100 millionth of a second farther into the future tonight.
What does that mean?
According to the special theory of relativity, the time movements is slower for objects as they approach to the speed of light. For example, if you could run at the near light speed of light, you could reach the point where time only moves half as fast as you. Well, for you. If we were to keep running at that speed for 24 hours, 46 would be elapsed to the rest of the world, meaning you would jump one day into the future. Understand? Ocean Koma?
Yoin Goyoma. Gah.
Whatever.
Why are you singling me out? I'm doing my best to hold back, but it looks like Makise Kurisu wants to pick a fight. I wish she hadn't said that name in front of so many people. It's too great of a risk to let others know my true name. Well, that's not really time travel, is it? Now, Professor Kalm makes an objection. True, Makise Kurisa's example isn't strictly time travel per se, but I never expected an older man, a professor at that, to refute an 18-year-old girl. Maybe just testing the genius girl's resilience.
Yes, you are right.
The genius girl readily concedes the point. If she were a normal 18-year-old girl, it would be impossible for her to be this common from all these people. A normal 18-year-old girl would be panicked when they refuted such a distinguished-looking... would be panicked when refuted by such a distinguished-looking professor. And yet, Bakise Kurisu's giving off an aura of gutsiness that says, I can take this guy on. Then what about going to the past?
Going to the past is possible right now. Take a look at the sky at night. You can see the light from tens of thousands of years ago, can't you? That's just stupid. I'm really stupid.
That's not time travel either.
This time it's a nearby student who objects.
Well, I was just getting started.
Was it just me, or did Carissa look a little nervous just now?
Let's say we wanted to make a machine that could physically transport people through time. What would we need? I kind of agree with her. I feel like time travel would be a really, really stupid thing to work on for our future. Like, if we change a single thing in our path, who knows the untold consequences of our actions? Like, people
Who
would
knows
think,
what
like,
rules that time travel actually abides by, if it's like Back to the Future, or what's that other one?
Well, like, let's say you do something like significant, like you kill Hitler.
Or Star Trek.
Yeah, like what if you do that? You kill Hitler as a baby. What do you think would happen?
There would be no state of Israel.
Also, think of our.
But no, all right. So what I'm saying is there'd be no purpose for us to build a state of Israel as a, worldwide community. They would just still exist in Germany.
Yeah. The sucky thing is, when we go for war, we advance a shitload. Every war, we advance quite a lot.
We would not have GPS if not for World War II.
We would not have a lot of things.
No, but like early versions of our global positioning system, our GPSs were made during World War II, and then they like started being more recognizable in the Korean War.
I feel like this is like the best, like, if we do it, it's not worth it because we would just fuck up everything farther. Like, I find it stupid, like, when people say, so you wouldn't kill Hitler as a baby? It's like, yeah, because I don't know what that.
Well, he hadn't done anything wrong yet.
Well, like, also, like, we don't know what happens.
That would be so unfair. Like,
well, because the argument is...
Hitler is a baby. He's done nothing wrong yet. He is just a regular infant at that point.
But here's the thing, the argument to that's like to stop all that from happening. But think about it, if you stop that all
it would be as effective to defraud the university that kicked him out.
Exactly. Well, even then, what would happen if he got like accepted?
He'd be
we don't know.
More well known as a painter.
Exactly. He would not be a dictator, probably.
He probably would not become a high-ranking member of the National Socialist Party.
Exactly. It's interesting to think about, but it's also kind of stupid when
people
want time travel.
I don't like the notion of just like, let's go kill this villain as an infant, because at that point
it's also time travel. I don't think time travel should be a priority for our future. What is it truly going to do?
Terraforming other planets and maybe going to other places should be more of a priority than time travel. Even that's pretty low on my list.
Yeah, time travel.
I look at a lot of stuff from my moral roots,
It's like it would be cool to have robots, but think about the bad.
We have robots.
We do.
We have robots. We have them in all shapes and sizes.
We also have Terminator, though, to think about. There's always the possibility of our tech turning against us and wiping us from existence.
Just program it as Asimov's laws.
Okay, let's continue before we divulge
don't allow them to
time
upgrade
travel.
their own programming, like what we're doing now. We should stop that.
We should. It's also taking a lot of jobs away from people.
There is an emoji showing next to Blake's name That just shows that she's my #1 fan, apparently, according to YouTube.
Yay!
Woo! Yeah! This is fun!
As it just fucking get bombed. No way, you didn't fucking. A cosmic string is a string-shaped surface with extreme mass. Crevice.
A string-shaped crevice? That must be how they enter our universe. But do cosmic strings really exist?
Are you stupid? Oh my god. The crevice is about as wide as an elementary particle and at least as long as a diameter of a galaxy. Diameter. It has immersed mass. It's also distort space-time. If you were to travel through that distortion, you could make a full circle around the string in less than 360 degrees. And sure, you could do something resembling a warp. This is called a space-time angular defect. When you pass through an area of angular defect, transit time becomes zero. Now we apply this to cosmic string moving at near light speed. According to special theory of relativity, time will flow slower than for a cosmic string in relation to its surrounding relation. Therefore, passing through the area of angular defect would cause the transit time to become negative instead of zero. In other words, you would arrive in the past after transit. If you could use two cosmic strings, you can do a space-time jump. If you look back to your original location, you can return to the same time. You just start revolving. And that, roughly speaking, is time travel by means of cosmic string. By the way, just so nobody misunderstands, cosmic strings are not in the same as super strings. Now then, you needed 3 things in order to travel to the past with cosmic strings. First, the cosmic strings themselves, 2 strings to be exact. By the way, they're hypnotized to exist only where the universe was first formed, so they might be a little hard to find. Second, you would need energy required to make them move them near light speed. Oh my god. How much energy do you think you would need to accelerate something as long as a Milky Way to near the light speed of light? I'm pretty sure it would be more than 1.2 gigawatts.
This earns a few chuckles from the audience.
Third, you need a spaceship capable of reaching these cosmic strings and returning, with the time traveler alive, of course. What do you think of Osen-san? Care to take on the challenge of cosmic strings time travel?
Like that's even possible. And why the hell is she addressing me? I wasn't even the one who jeered this time.
Looks like Osen-san doesn't want to take that. In case, let's consider wormholes. They may be a little more realistic than cosmic strings. By the way, Osen-san, do you know what wormholes are?
No, don't ask me. I'm trying to hold back here. Since I've been challenged, though, I can't leave the question answered. It's like a shortcut through space, right?
No, you dipshit. Oh, never mind. I'm stupid. Yes, that's correct. I feel like that's more than that.
I got
though.
it right. I say inwardly with relief.
There are 2 wormholes joined by a tunnel. No matter how far these wormholes are, transit time through them is 0. Wormhole collapses on itself due to its own immersed gravity. But oh no, there's a problem. The wormhole tunnel suffers from supergravity and collapses as soon as it We need something to negate the effect of gravity, so-called exotic matter. A substance which negates mass which repulses other matter.
Negative mass, huh? Is it something that floats when you leave it on the ground? Maybe not. I can't begin to imagine what it would be like. Garisu raises her right fist.
I think the wormhole tunnel is being surrounded by an invisible fist. It fists you really hard. In order to pass through, you need something that could oppose my fist, grasping forward, so that so that I can't push.
Garisu opens her fist.
If you stabilize the tunnel with exotic matter interjection, instant travel between wormholes becomes possible to travel through time. However, it takes a little more effort. For example, let's say the wormhole entrance here is Akihabara and exits into Los Angeles. First, we set the wormhole in LA and all the way to the end of the universe at near the speed of light, and once it's there, we yank it back to LA.
How?
According to special theory, relative time flows down to objects moving at the speed of light, meaning the return to LA would be further in the past than Akihabara's hole. So now, if Hosan-san jumps to the wormhole, he'd arrive in LA in several years before he left. However, it still can be called true time travel. It only seems that way. This is called Urashima's effect. Urashima effect. The hardest part is to return to Akihabara from LA for the wormhole once more, since transit time is 0. Oshiten will return in Akihabara in several years in the past. Time travel complete. The prerequisites for wormhole travel are similar than the ones for the cosmic string travel. First, the wormhole itself, they may exist somewhere in the universe, but nobody's ever seen one. I think that's false. I think they've actually seen black holes now. Second, the energy required to move the wormhole to the end of the universe and back at near light speed. Third, exotic matter, which, by the way, has not been confirmed to exist.
Actually, I think since the game came out, it has been confirmed to exist.
I think it has. Like black holes. People have found black holes now.
Yeah, so implementation. Well, we've known about black holes for a long time. So implementation of either one would require a ridiculous amount of effort.
Now do you see what I meant by when I said that time travel is an absurd concept? Time travel theories are all just thoughts, experiments. Not one of them can create a viable time machine. That is my answer.
Isn't there like a simpler, like something you could pull off out of a drawer and use or something?
No, based. No, I'm afraid not. Can you kill her guard? This is a little bit modern business. I can't say how it might change in 10 years though.
I mean, we're 10 years in the future from this game, and I can tell you it's not happened.
Not happened to our...
I don't know, let's wait another 10 years. So I will be 31.
We're dead. We're just dead by explosion. Besides, even if someone did overcome the logical requirements, there may be other factors that prevent time travel from working.
By the way, this affects our thing.
How so?
If you fuck around your phone too much, according to Reed, it affects your progress.
Get off your phone, then you fuck. He's like, wow, you're really rude. Get off your phone. And that's because fundamental problems concerning the principles of causality have not yet been solved. I don't think they have yet.
You mean time paradoxes and conservation of mass? The mass of the entire universe is constant. If a time machine traveled from the future to the past, there would suddenly be extra mass in the time machine and its pilot in the past. I remember reading in a book, not a terribly reputable book, but still, that such a violation of mass conservation put the universe in danger. Didn't say what kind of danger, though.
If you think that conversation of mass applies to microsystems like the universe or like atoms or elementary particles, you're mistaken. Gosh, how should you hear me?
What? Is that true?
Good.
She's laughing at my reaction. That little bitch. How mortifying.
Conversation of mass only applies to chemical reaction. It doesn't hold to modern physics at all. Something can come from nothing.
Well, that's pretty amazing.
You see, look at your shrimp dick right now. See, it can grow in an instant, but it won't.
Then what's the problem?
A time paradox. Time paradox. In other words, the grandfather paradox.
Oh, the thing where you kill your own ancestor before you were born?
As long as the paradox goes unsolved, time control can never be realized. Never.
What if you just
don't kill them then? Fuck you, Slack. You can't think of it like a sci-fi movie. It's not just about your family tree. There are far greater dangers. Like, what would happen if you see yourself? Would you just not exist? Any paradox, no matter how small, would cause the total collapse of causality, relativity, and every other physical law in existence. Paradoxes are nothing more than experiments. They cannot occur in reality, and they should not. Nothing that's even a 0.0001% chance of causing a paradox can happen. The universe won't allow it. When you say this is logical, you bitch. There may be loopholes like parallel worlds or self-consistency principles, but those seem too much like fantasy for me to accept. Damn, she's talking so much.
I grind my teeth. When I see Makise Kurisu looking at me with her composed expression, I avert my eyes. Looks like I have no choice but to concede. Makise Kurisu truly is a genius. I ended up listening to Elf Kurisu's lecture at the ATF. After the two time travel theories she introduced at the beginning, she explained the rest with equal eloquence. She seems a little nervous at first, but was quickly changed as she spoke. By the end, it was an impressive lecture, so impressive that you wouldn't think it was an 18-year-old's first time. Double entendre, you see what I did there? She did well to respond to my malicious questions with sarcasm. She's got guts. I think I'm attracted to her. Wait, why am I praising her? Leaving that aside, I saw Mikasi Kurisu dead, and yet, here she is alive. I think that's a paradox or some shit. My memories don't mesh with reality. And not just about Kurisu. My conversations with Daru and Mayuri didn't make sense either. Everything would be solved if I told myself what I saw was a dream, an illusion. It never happened. But never say never. This leaves me with no choice. After parting ways with Daru at ATF, I head to Yanabayashi Shrine. I need to get exercised. I seriously doubt that Makise Kurisu at ATF was a ghost. Regardless, it's not to seek exorcism after such an experience. I'm Japanese, it's in our blood. Yanabayashi Shrine is located on the other side of Kanta River. To find it, first enter the side road after crossing Monosebashi Bridge. It's a very small shrine that doesn't fit with the surrounding multi-tenant buildings. Kanda Myojin was a more famous shrine in Akiba, but I deliberately chose this one. The shrine is so small you could easily miss it if you weren't looking. Regardless, I can hear the chirping of cicadas from the few trees growing here.
It's run,
my cat is biting the fuck out of my arm. Youch. There are
Oh
two
my God,
girls
my
standing
fucking-
out front of the main building. One of them is Mayuri. The other is a docile-looking beauty in the traditional Miko attire. Urushibara Luka. A stunning example of feminine charm and grace. Lips delicate like cherry blossoms in bloom. The essence of Japanese beauty. He's wearing a choker. My God. The chief priest's son.
Oh, it's a
That's
boy.
right. Son. Lovely in every way, but he's a guy.
Good afternoon, Okiba-san.
He bows his head. The voice of a girl. The mannerisms of a
Oh.
girl.
Fuck.
More feminine than any guy I know. But he's a guy. Taller than Mayuri, yet oh so slender. But he's a guy. Looks stunning in Miko robes. But he's a guy. Holding a bamboo broom apparently in the middle of cleaning. But he's a guy. It's almost evening, yet still hot as hell outside. But he's a guy.
He's a guy.
Damn, the kids won't shut up. But he's a guy.
What do you all look like?
Lukaku, that blade I gave you, what happened to it? He's a friend of mine. I call him Lukaku. We met when I was rescued him from some aggressive photographers in Akiba's pedestrian heaven. It also happened that Lukaku and Mayuri are classmates. I learned the fact that after I got to know him. Lukaku was taken aback by my short question. He starts fidgeting with a flushed face and his tears in his eyes.
You mean Demon Sword Samidare? Deer? My dear? Yeah.
Samidare? Correct. I brought it for you so you could learn to control your power.
Oh yeah, you bought it from Paperwork, right? I think you said it cost 980.
Don't use another word anymore and they will come to silence you.
They're gonna silence me? Thanks for worrying about me. But who are you?
I ignore Mayuri's questions. She's a bitch. So Lukaku, you managed to practice the Samidare like I told you?
Yes, I do practice things once a day.
As long as you carry it and master the Seishinzan mystical swordsmanship, you can prevent dark flame inside you from consuming your soul. Demon sword, Samidare may be the imitation sword, but that is only the form it takes tied from the world. When one worthy to wield it happens, it unleashes its true power. It was on sale for only 980 yen, tax included.
Thank you, Okuba-san. It was a wonderful present. I can reward you, you know. It's
okay, it's Fran. Do it. Fuck her. I mean, fuck him.
As long as you understand, now speak the words.
I Kongaloo.
No, not Congaloo, you idiot. It's Kangaroo.
Yes. The ill-sized kangaroo. Did I get it right?
Lukaku smiles happily as I nod.
I'm attracted to them, but he's a guy.
He's a dude.
Yeah, thank you.
Such a lovely smile. But he's a guy.
Such a beautiful message. This little. What is this last picture room?
Some kind of shut-in?
You all excited.
But he's a guy.
Yeah, brother, please don't imagine such things.
I mean,
Jeez. Thought we do have a master-disciple relationship.
But he's a guy.
and Kiyoma have gone to great lengths to teach Lukaku about the evil conspiracies that rule the world and how to resist them. Stiffed by the demon sword, Samidare was part of that training. Look aside, Lukaku is very obedient and hardworking. Plus, he's always eager to learn new things. A master couldn't ask for a better disciple. Though he does have the weakness of not catching on too quickly and being too shy. What are you doing here, Mayuri?
I need to see Lukaku.
I heard your cat.
Khalifa, somebody up next month, and I want him to cosplay Ari-san from Ronnet, but he won't say yes.
The cosplaying is just too embarrassing for me.
Oh, please, what's wrong? At first, someone told this kid champion girl is really ugly. Now, come on, make TV.
You know, I think I might end the stream here.
Well, let's finish with this little area first. We'll finish this little area.
Mary's hobby is making costumes. She's made at least 30 so far, but it's rare for her to wear one herself. Instead, she seems to get her kicks from seeing other people wear them. It looks like she's chosen Lukaku as her next target. Naturally, the costume Iri is currently raving about is for a female character. Normally, I would understand why a man wouldn't want to dress like a girl, but come on, Lukaku has no problem wearing Miku robes. Why should cosplay be any different? Well, whatever, I have business to take care of. Save the trivial stuff for later. And it's trivial to me. Anyway, Lukaku, there's a good reason for my being here today. I need to perform an exorcism.
I need you to get undressed.
Exorcism? I'll go get my dad. Please wait.
No, it's nothing that serious. I just need some peace of mind. That's why I came here instead of Kanta Shrine. So with that said, bring out the usual.
The usual mean like Samadari?
No, who uses a demon sword for an exorcism? The usual for an exorcism should be obvious. I don't know what it's called, but that stick with the zigzaggy paper thingies and the priest does the shaky thingy with. Quite a shock to hear that from Mayuri.
That's really hurtful.
Oh, the Oshina. I don't know if my father will let me to. I'll go ask him.
We can end it right here as they go.
Yeah, I'm getting tired, and I'm gonna kill somebody if I'm tired.
Save the game. I feel like we should riz that dude.
I'll consider it. No, I won't. I don't care for it.
You gotta riz him up. You gotta riz him up.
Riz
But
them with
he's
the
a dude. But he's a dude.
Yeah, but you see, he's a dude. Yeah, he's a dude.
Oh,
I've killed the
but he's a
stream.
dude.
My body is aching.
And now you.
It's been an enjoyable time with you, my magic man, about to make his streaming debut.
My streaming debut as we do fucking I do feminine voices for every character
Yeah, you do
except
femboy
one.
voices. Right?
Fuck you, go get your sleep.
Yeah, I'm
Go to
gonna
sleep.
go to bed. Quite frankly, I'm a very sleepy man.
We need to figure out a day to do this again.
Listen, we can just do it
No,
whenever we
nah.
decide we both have a day off, you know? The day that we're
Yeah,
available in the
yeah.
afternoon.
Fuck yeah.
And
Okay,
that'll
go
get
to
us to
bed.
work through it anyway. I guess I'll hit the end screen.
God damn, that was fun.
Yeah. Won't you touch
God
me?
damn it.